Hey, if you're a renewable energy company in San Antonio and you're looking for a San Antonio video production company that actually understands the renewable energy space and how to help your business grow, then I think you're really gonna like this video. I'm Mark, owner of Mosaic Media Films, and we're a top-rated San Antonio video production company that specializes in helping renewable energy companies educate buyers, build investor confidence, and simplify complex systems for your audience. So let's get into it. So if you're a renewable energy company and you're eager to start video and you're thinking, who can we interview? Where do we need to be filming? What shots should we get? What's the narration? What should that be? And should we add any graphics or not? Before you dive into any of that stuff, you really want to start with strategy first. And at Mosaic Media Films, we're a strategy first video production company. Now, to learn more about this, I encourage you to click on the link below and download to get access to the Mosaic method. In there, I go over the 5-part process that we work with all of our clients with before we start thinking about cameras, interviews, or anything creative or logistics. Those 5 parts are defining the win, knowing your viewer, mapping the journey, turning objections into stories, and the 5th one is building the engine. It's a great access, it's a free tool that will help you. There's videos of me going over this in greater detail, and it'll give that foundation of knowledge before you dive into creative. You can leverage the workbooks that are on there, and you can go through that with your team before you start thinking about creative. So whether you work with a company like us, someone locally, or you decide to do it yourself, this is really going to help you a ton when it comes to creating great videos for your business or your brand. So with that being said, let's dive a little bit more into the content. In this video, I want to walk you through the 3 most effective videos that a renewable energy company can consider when it comes to creating content. And then I'll go over a few clients that we work with, the videos that we work for them, and how they've been able to leverage those online. So the first and foremost, the most important video that you should be thinking about is a brand story or a business promo video. This is what we call the flagship video. It's a story about who you are, what you do, what makes you uniquely different. But the catch is, it's not really about you, it's about your customer. It's about the story that your customer has in their mind, how you are going to help them with your product or service, and what their life is going to look like. So whenever you're articulating something about yourself, you have to relate it on how it benefits the customer. So this video is typically told through a combination of interviews and testimonials, live action visuals or stock imagery, and then also with motion graphics and content, particularly in the renewable energy space where we really want to articulate things in a more technical side. So let me go over each one to give you a little bit more content to it. So the first part is your narration, right? And this is usually interviews and testimonials. They're typically just off the cuff conversations and dialogue that we have with our clients. It's to tell the story about who they are, what they do, again, what makes them uniquely different. So we're talking to specific individuals on the team that can help articulate that story, tell it in a compelling way, and do it in that story arc that really is going to engage people in an effective way. The second component is testimonials. So it's great to hear from you, but it's even more powerful to hear from your customers. And having testimonials incorporated into your business promo or brand story is really helpful in telling that story in a compelling way, where they're maybe talking about objections or reasons why they didn't work with you, how they worked with you, and what their experience has been like. So we're incorporating that narration throughout that 2 to 3 minute video. And then we're coupling that with really great, strong cinematic visuals. So showing your process, showing the renewable energy technology, articulating the story in a compelling way with collaboration or other content. And then the third component is that graphic or animation layer, that layer that is explaining, articulating, illustrating the content. So that can come in the form of 3D animation, it can be overlays, it could be other visual content or graphic, line illustrations, anything that helps better articulate the message to the viewer so they clearly understand. Because this video ultimately is going to live on your website where traffic is going, whether it's cold traffic or warm traffic. You can use it in RFPs, you can leverage it during sales pitches. You're telling that story about what makes you uniquely different and how that relates to the customer. So that's the number one most important video. So the second video you should be thinking about is a product video. And a product video is really telling the story about that specific product that you create. So is it, a tracking system for your solar? Is it a specific windmill that's been designed differently? Is it a specific panel that has higher density, per square inch? What is that specific product? So you're telling that story about how that product came to be, how is it different, how does it benefit the customer, what are the core accolades to it, and what does the customer's life look like when they start using and leveraging this product. There's been a lot of R&D, time, energy, and effort that has gone into making that product come to life. So a video can help really tell that story in a compelling way, and even better, it can be leveraged on pitch decks, on RFPs, and different sales conversations. So it's not designed necessarily to get a huge amount of traffic like a B2C product. It's designed to be more effective in your sales process on those one-to-one conversations that you're having with your clients and your prospects. You can use it as a longer form version for the sales pitches and engagement conversations. You can use it shorter form versions for prospecting or closing the gap between that conversation to final close. Product videos are incredibly powerful that you could be using and leveraging for your renewable energy business. Now, the third type of video that you should be thinking about is a training video or training series. So when it comes to renewable energy, you're usually trying to train either your team or affiliates or contractors how to install the products that you have, right? And it's typically technical in nature, but you want to be able to streamline that process. So instead of having a dedicated trainer constantly training new teams, and them spending all day or several days doing this, you can create a series of educational training content that articulates this in a more effective way. And what this is doing is it's building the foundation of education for people. And that foundation and education helps then minimize, problems or challenges. It creates consistent messaging throughout. And it also is going to help you tremendously on reallocating that trainer and having them do something else that's more effective. So the idea is that when someone gets onboarded, they watch this training series, they have a great foundation of information, they have to go through those courses, then they can have the hands-on training to ask additional questions, get to have some hands-on training, and instead of it being a week-long process with a trainer, it can maybe be minimized to 1 or 2 days. And that's what makes it so effective and powerful when you have this training content. So 3 major types of videos that you should be thinking about as a renewable energy company. Number 1 is your business promo or your brand story, telling a story about who you are, what you do, what makes you uniquely different through the eyes of the viewer. The second one is that product video, articulating the style and the approach and everything that you did to make that product come to life, how it's going to make the customer's life better, and what makes it uniquely different. And the third one, like we just talked about, is the training videos, articulating how to build, create, or modify something to the staff or the contractors so they can effectively do it, and you create consistent messaging throughout, minimizing the dedicated time that's not needed for the hands-on trainer. Now, I want to chat with you a little bit about some of the companies that we've worked with and how they've used and leveraged videos. So one company that we worked with in the renewable energy space is called FTC Solar, and FTC Solar is a huge manufacturer in the solar industry. They do engineering services, they create a tracker, and we created a variety of different videos for them. So we did on the brand story side, we created a video about their brand, who they are, what they do, what are the core components of their business, how it really helps their customers, and what their customers' life really looks like. If they're helping out with engineering, if they're helping out with tracker, if they're helping out with other software needs to help them more effective with their solar arrays. So that was one video we created for them. Another one that we created for them was a training program. And similar to what I talked about earlier, this training program was designed to help contractors better understand the process of creating and installing it. FTC was growing at an incredible rate, and the training was a huge bottleneck. So creating this series of training videos to help articulate and educate new contractors coming in at different job sites, help streamline the process, onboard them quickly with the knowledge they needed to help build the systems faster and put those trackers up so the panels could be installed and the site could be up and running quicker and more efficiently. So they had a huge success with that, and it's been tremendous in saving money in the long run, and also streamlining the process and getting jobs up quicker. Another company that we work with, probably one of my favorite companies of all time, is Clean Air Task Force. They're an amazing group, they're an NGO, and they focus on renewable energies. And we work collectively with them to help get the message about the impact and the stories that they were telling, the stories that we wanted to tell and they wanted to tell about the impact they were having with their NGO on renewable energy and funding these amazing, incredible projects that will help give us more sustainability in our energy needs. So we went to 5 different states across the country to help tell these human stories, connecting with them. And this more or less was a mini doc, but it kind of goes into that, it's the same format of a business promo or brand story, where we told a story about the individuals, the community, and the stakeholders that were involved to help make this project come to life, and where it's at right now and the aspirations in the future. So incredible, deep human stories, and that fits into that criteria of a business promo or brand story. They had over 2 million views in 1 month from a variety of different assets that we created for them, both on the social side and on the long form content as well. So another client that we work with in the renewable energy space is a company called Stealth Power. And what they do is they fabricate and remanufacture vans and trucks and make them battery powered so that you can get solar panels on the top of the roof, you can get batteries that support the engine, and also you can get onboard power for tools or other things of that nature. The problem is that they were so early into the process that they didn't have a fully completed van that we could talk about, illustrate, or showcase in a compelling way or tell the story. So what we did was we created 3D animation of the actual truck and van, articulated and showing where the components are going to be, how can be configured, how can be customized, so they could take that video and use and leverage that in the sales process and visually show their prospect and help them envision what this retrofit would look like and how that would work with them and how that would help them. So this is what I would call a product video in that category that we talked about earlier, because we're showing off the product. So a variety of different animation, 3D renderings, graphics, and text to help better illustrate what the product can do and how it can be offered. So those are the things as far as renewable energy that you should really be thinking about. So before you start diving into creative, again, consider downloading the Mosaic Method. It's super helpful because it's a great workbook and some educational videos that you can binge watch or watch over time that help you build that foundation of starting with strategy first and then going into the creative side of things. When you do go into the creative side of things, the 3 main videos that I recommend in the renewable energy space is a business or brand promo, a product video, and then a training video. And then most of these you can create long and mid-form versions for. The training videos, those are typically 1 duration, but the marketing side of videos, which is your business promo and your product video, those you can create different versions for. And the companies that we talked about, FTC, Clean Air Task Force, and Stealth Power, all created a variety of different types of videos for them. So think about how they use and leverage video and how that could apply to your renewable energy company as well. So if you're a renewable energy company in San Antonio and you're ready to talk about how the right video strategy can help move the needle for your business, then just click on the link in the description and schedule a call directly with me. We'd love to be your San Antonio video production company and help your brand stand out with video that actually drives results. Thanks for watching us all the way through, and hope to talk to you soon.